This is Hall County Sports, brought to you by Green Ford on Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville. Check out the latest deals. Remember, when you go Green Ford. By Mountain View Auto Repair, a full-service shop for all of your automotive needs. Call Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair, 770-535-7278. And by McIntyre Road United Methodist Church. Visit us on McIntyre Road in Oakwood with 3 worship services, Kids Town, and adult small groups. McIntyre Road United Methodist Church, dedicated to transforming the world through the good news of Jesus Christ. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Hall County Sports Television. I'm your host, Garry Glenn. We got national champions galore on this particular show, but that story is going to come later. First, we continue our summertime series on sports camps. Now, last year, some of you may remember, we brought you a story on the North Georgia Elite Basketball Camps, headed up by former East Hall basketball player Chesley Watson and West Hall alumnus Adrian Penland. Watson played college basketball in the ACC at Virginia, while Penland continued on past college, playing in various locations overseas. Well, this year, the camps have grown, so I dropped in on one last week at the Mulberry Center over in South Hall to see an enthusiastic group of boys and girls playing hard under the guidance of Watson, Penland, and Gainesville assistant coach Jameel Hester. Penland was excited to talk about some of the progress that they've made.
Oh man, it's going good this week. I mean, this is our second camp this summer. This is the biggest camp we had. Over 43 kids showed up. So, I mean, we got kids from Habersham, Rayburn County, Gwinnett County. So we covered most of all the counties. So we're doing real good. We're just really trying to build North Georgia Elite. We got traveling teams, 2 girls, 2 guys. We're just doing a whole bunch of things, positive things that influence the kids and working around the community. So it's been a blessed, God really blessed North Georgia Elite. Just footwork, fundamentals, dribbling, shooting, left-hand layups, especially for kids their age. You gotta know how to do left-hand layups. We've been working on right-hand layups, but basically the fundamentals of basketball. The first 3 days we was playing boys against girls, little drills, but now we kind of separating, like we got like 15 boys and 15 girls together. So we kind of got them, you know, just mingling with each other, so they really liking and competing. So you always want kids to have fun, you know, tell other people how good the camp was, but as long as they learn something, you know, if they can say, I learned how to dribble better, I learned how to do a left-hand layup, that's the good thing about camp, just learning. This year I took the year off, building up North Georgia Elite. Maybe next year, my agent man talking, I can go back over. It all depends. I got 2 months to decide. I'm getting married in October 22nd, so I got a lot to do this year, so yeah.
Now, North Georgia Elite does have some basketball camps left this summer. You can visit their website for details. More Hall County Sports for you in just a moment.
Mountain View Auto Repair is your local full-service auto repair shop. Trusted with your vehicles for over 20 years, our experience will ensure that your vehicle will stay well-maintained year-round. You can trust our experts in everything from transmissions to brakes to engine repairs and oil changes. So visit owner Danny Hammock and his staff of professionals at 3365 Mountain View Road in Gainesville, or give them a call at 770-535-7278. That's Mountain View Auto Repair for your complete auto service.
There are moments in life that you wish would last forever. Dreams that really do come true. Treasures worth protecting. And a future to prepare for. Turner Wood & Smith is with you every step of the way. Established in the Gainesville area in 1905. Turner Wood & Smith has become Northeast Georgia's largest independent insurance agency by offering professional service at competitive prices. Turner Wood & Smith, ensuring your future since 1905.
Are you getting married soon? Or do you know someone who is? The most wonderful present that you can give a loved one or friend is a wedding memory keepsake on video that captures all of the excitement of that special day and that can be treasured year after year. The folks at North Georgia Productions are experts in wedding photography and videography. Their job is to capture all of the beauty of your wedding day as seen through your eyes. There is nothing more disappointing than a poor quality video of the most important day of your life. Don't let that happen. Call the professionals at North Georgia Productions. You can be assured that your wedding day will be captured on video just the way you dreamed it. Call 770-297-0528 or email weddings@northgeorgiaproductions.com.
We are back, and this is Hall County Sports. Robert Sapp has been coaching baseball at a lot of levels for a long time, including a stint at the University of Georgia as the head coach of the Diamond Dogs. Well, now the Royal Lakes resident spends his time giving back to the game he loves by continuing to put on his famous Robert Sapp baseball camps and clinics all over the place. I caught up with him last week as he hosted dozens of youngsters at the camp at the Hog Mountain complex near Flowery Branch.
This is our 31st year. You know, we started back on St. Simon's and Dublin, and actually we started, our first camp was, one of our first camps the first year was also in Mountain Park in Gwinnett. That's when I had Francoeur back in the early days, but that was 31 years ago when this is our 31st year. We've gone through a lot. Like today it's raining and parents were, what you gonna do with the rain? You can imagine in 31 years some of the weather we've had to put up, hurricanes at St. Simon's, snow in some places, you know, we're flexible, we can handle it. Well, I enjoy working with the kids, and I see fundamentals of the game are just sort of slipping away. Everybody now wants to play travel ball and play games, and they just really don't want to work on the fundamentals of the game. And I'm just old school enough that I'm determined to try to teach some of these kids. We get a lot of kids that are good players, we get some average players, and we get some players that are just starting off. They all need fundamentals, and so we work in the mornings on fundamentals, and some of the kids, you know, don't like it, but you know, it's just part of the game as far as I'm concerned. So we work in the morning, sort of make them do that, and in the afternoons we play our games, and that's something that's just old school with me. I was raised on fundamentals, and it looks to me like it's getting away from us. Nowadays, these kids want to stay in and, you know, work on the computer and stay in the air conditioning. The toughness part is one thing, being out here in the sun, and we try to teach them about taking care of their equipment, the discipline as far as some of these kids just don't have a whole lot of discipline, and we don't run laps or do push-ups, or we just sit them out a while, and pretty soon they're going to want to get back in the game. The safety factors is a big thing in baseball that you have to stress, and you know, things like that we feel like are important. But also we talk about grades and other things that's going to be important for them when they get on down the line, and hopefully they can be a high school player at least, and some of them may play college, and we've had quite a few, you know, pro players that's been in our camps. But the major thing is to do the best they can and be able to play at the highest level that they're capable of.
All right, some more camp news for you. Lakeview continues with its summer programs in July. One starts on the 11th and another on the 25th for volleyball. Information on the website at www.lakeviewacademy.com. The North Hall Junior Trojans football camp also kicks off on the 11th, and you can go to www.nhjtfootball.com for that one. Flowery Branch has a football camp starting on July 13th and a cheerleading camp on July 25th. You can contact Lee.Shaw at hallco.org for the football information and Denise.Ramsey at hallco.org for cheerleading stuff. Well, we got the boys and girls of steel. That story when Hall County Sports continues.
Hey, I'm Larry G. If you're looking for high quality furniture, come see us at G's Home Furnishings and Appliances. We have the highest quality furniture on the market because we buy directly from the factory and we cut that middleman out. And that means that I can save you a ton of money but still give you the highest quality furniture on the market. So come see us. Just remember, if you buy it anywhere else, we both lose money.
If you are looking for a quality used car, then look no further than the car store on McIntyre Road between Gainesville and Beaufort. You won't find clunkers or junkers at the car store, just vehicles you'll be proud to own. At the car store, they can finance you on the spot, no matter what your credit is. They have a variety of plans. You can even phone your payments in. At the car store, they've been giving outstanding service to the community for over 20 years. At the car store, everybody rides.
Come on down to the car store. We can make you happy. My name's Bob Watson, and I guarantee it.
How you doing? I'm Pastor Maddox at World Redeeming Ministries. Just come on out and have great fellowship and fun with us, where God lives, and we will certainly enjoy having you. You will be the guest of honor in the house of the Lord. And we just want to say to you again, we love you, we're going to pray for you, and you're on the winning team. We're World Redeeming Ministries, where we're redeeming the time. So come on out and be with us, and your life will never be the same again.
I'm Garry Glenn. This is Hall County Sports. Flowery Branch High School's gym saw more weight move this past Friday, Saturday, and Sunday than you may pick up in your whole life as the school-age National Olympic-style weightlifting championships came to the branch. We had a lot of our local kids involved, and some came away with some impressive hardware. The boys' 16-17-year-old Team Georgia squad won its division, with the Team Georgia boys finishing second to Team Savannah for the overall boys title. All in all, Team Georgia recorded 13 top 3 finishes. Helping the Team Georgia squad on the final day were Jimmy McIntyre of Flowery Branch, who won the 16-17-year-old 69-kilogram class. That's a little over 152 pounds in body weight. He had a 100-kilogram snatch, that's over 220 pounds, and a 120-kilogram clean and jerk, that's over 264 and a half. So he totaled over 485 pounds. Chestatee's Johnathan West finished second in the 16-17-year-old 105-plus kilogram, or the over 231-pound bodyweight class. He had a team best total of 238 kilograms. That's almost 525 pounds. He had a snatch of over 227 and a clean and jerk of about 298 pounds.
That was pretty good. I wish I had done better on my clean and jerk, but always next time. I may not have gotten to do what I did, but we got the end goal, which is to win.
Well, if I'd hit 106 on snatch, that would have probably been a different situation. I probably got first. But I did hit 4 new PRs today overall, so even though I got second, it's still a pretty good day.
Also for the boys, Ed Ashworth out of Chestatee High School won the national championship in the 62-kilo weight class in the 16-17-year-old age group. He totaled 190 kilos. That's almost 419 pounds. Tre Luttrell of Chestatee lifted in the 13 and under age group in the 39-kilo, that's just under 86-pound class. He took the national title with a snatch of over 88 pounds, a clean and jerk of over 110, for a total of 90 kilos, that's about 198 and a half pounds. Now, other gold medalists included Ellen Kircher and Hope Stockel of Flowery Branch. They both lifted in the 16 to 17-year-old age group as well, and that helped the girls to the 16 and 17-year-old title in their particular squad. Ellen lifted in the 48 kilogram, that's a little under 106-pound weight class, and Hope in the 58 kg, that's a little under 128 pounds. Ellen snatched almost 117 and clean and jerked almost 159 pounds for a total of 125 kilograms, almost 276 pounds. Hope snatched over 130, clean and jerked almost 170, total 136 kilos, and that is just a shade less than 300 pounds. And we welcome now to the show, to my immediate left, Hope Stockel, who's been with us before, and in the middle is Ed Ashworth out of Chestatee, Hope from Flowery Branch, and Tre Luttrell, also from Chestatee. First of all, congratulations, national champions. Tell me a little bit about how that feels when they tack that after your name. That's something they can never take away from you. Hope, how did you feel about your performance?
I felt like my performance was good. This is one of my better meets that I've been in, and you know, I'm really happy.
Did I understand some PRs along the way?
Yes, I had a PR in clean and jerk, which was, I think, 77. So it was a big PR for me.
Well, I saw that. Congratulations. It looked like it was.
Thank you.
Had an interesting technique that you go through and all those. you have a special ritual, I noticed, every time that you go. You know, you do the little dip, and then off. There you go.
Yes, sir.
How about you, Ed? How did it feel, national champion?
It's actually my first national championship.
Wow.
So I'll take it.
Now, how long have you been training for this particular type of lift?
A little over 2 years, a little under 2 years.
Okay, all right. And type of workouts leading up to it? You train every day, every other day? What's the regimen?
During the school year, it's every day for 45 to 50 minutes. During the summer, it's usually Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Now, a lot of guys use this as an adjunct to other sports, but you're just a weightlifter right now.
Just a weightlifter.
Okay, well, do you feel like that helps you concentrate on this, or?
Probably, because I can't really multitask all that well,
yeah.
I should say.
Well, there you go.
So I guess focusing on one sport just really helps out a lot.
All right, now I'm going to get to Tre, the youngest member of the crew here. Tre, how long you been doing this? Now, you're lifting in the under 13 age group.
That was my 4th national championship.
Wow. Coming along, huh?
Yes, sir.
Is this the type of thing that you do a lot? Or is it just something that now you play other sports too, right?
Yes.
What do you do?
Football.
Football right now? Mm-hmm. Okay. You like anything else? Wrestling, basketball, baseball, any of that stuff?
Basketball and baseball.
Basketball and baseball. I ain't going to be a 3-sport star once he gets to high school. Now, when you got one more year in middle school, or?
I'm actually going into 5th grade.
Into 5th grade. Wow. Okay. All right. So You got a long time to go then before you get into high school. But so how old are you? I said 13.
11.
You're only 11. Okay, that's what threw me, folks. 13 and under, but you're only 11 years old, and this is your 4th national championship.
Yes, sir.
What do you credit that to? Just hard work all the time?
Yes, sir.
What got you interested? I know your dad, Stan. We'll have him on in just a few moments too. We'll talk a little bit about that. Is it a case of the dad getting interested in something and the son following that, or?
Yes, sir. And just watching his other lifters doing it.
Mm-hmm. I want to ask you all of this. Tell me the best thing about weightlifting, other than being able to. Okay, you're getting stronger, I know, but what else does it do for you? What's the best thing?
You get to go around the world. You get to meet different people, learn different cultures. My favorite thing is just be able to travel and to meet different people. I've met a lot of amazing weightlifters who I look up to, a lot of coaches who I'm getting to know, and I like to travel.
Now, this is your first national championship. You've probably not gotten in on a lot of travel yet, have you?
Actually, I've traveled twice.
Have you? Okay.
Been to Minnesota and Texas.
Okay, but just inside the United States, not outside the United States yet.
Never been outside.
You looking forward maybe to that someday?
Hopefully. Hopefully next year I'll make the world team and go.
Wow. Good for you. How old are you?
17.
17, okay. What's the best thing about weightlifting, other than weightlifting for itself?
Man, that's a good question. Could go forever. I guess just, having the coaches behind us and everything, pushing you. Like Hope said, getting stronger, get to travel. It's mostly just having fun, really.
What about it, Tre? What else have you got out of weightlifting besides this?
Getting to travel and meeting a lot of people. I think it's fun just traveling and doing it.
Do you find that it helps in other ways of your life? The discipline and the concentration? They say you don't multitask very well, but you got to concentrate on this, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, it does help, and definitely in certain situations in life. You learn to take responsibility on yourself as to not blame others, because in weightlifting, when you mess up, it's your fault you messed up.
Yeah.
It's all on you, because it's not it is a team effort, but when you're lifting by yourself. So you take more responsibility, understanding, okay, I did this wrong, I can fix it. And it does help in certain situations. Like, I play softball, and I've learned, when something happens, I take it back on myself, say, okay, it's not her fault. I could have done something to help her too. And weightlifting mostly just taught me just to not be selfish.
All right, but when you do mess up, Ed, it's not like the shortstop booted the ball, right? It's on you.
Yeah, it really is, actually. I get yelled at all the time for not finishing my pool or something, and I know that no matter how much I get yelled at, I'll do it, and then I won't do it, and then, it's just something you have to go back and fix yourself. It's not, you can't rely on somebody else to teach you how to do it. It's, you get it right, or you're just not going to get it at all after a while.
Weightlifting help you in other sports, Tre?
Yes, sir. It helps me get bigger, faster, and stronger.
That's the name of the game. All right. Congratulations, folks. Let me reach over there. Tre, Ed, good luck in the future in this sport. And Hope, always a pleasure to talk to you, okay?
Pleasure to talk to you, too.
Fine youngsters. Now we're going to welcome to the show the coaches of Team Georgia, at least a couple of them. Over on the far side over there in the gray shirt, Tre Luttrell, who's been with us many times as a Chestatee coach, and, of course, our old friend C.J. Stockel from Flowery Branch. Now, guys, I said all in all that you had on Team Georgia 13 top 3 finishes, but we found another one, so actually had 14.
14.
Wow. Pretty good showing, plus a couple of age group national championships. How do you, and I know you want to talk about your individual lifters, but the Team Georgia squad is literally pretty strong, huh?
Well, very, very strong, and just hosting the meet itself is a lot of work. That took a tremendous amount of volunteers, and it's very important for our kids to put on the meet, be able to lift at home, as well as to lift well at home, which we did.
And CJ, Stan alluded to this, but a tremendous amount of volunteers. I mean, you guys were just knocking it out.
Well, first of all, you got to thank Dr. Coleman for giving us the opportunity to host it at the branch, and then the parents, because without them, we can't do that. Because, we're trying to coach, and trying to run the meet at the same time is extremely difficult, So it's a great opportunity, but to have those parents support, it wouldn't happen without them.
Now, I mentioned some of the folks, the boys and girls that won medals there, but Stan, we had some more people that weren't national champions, but they had PRs and that kind of thing.
Sure. Well, we had 10 lifters from Chestatee, and 7 of the 10 won medals, which was amazing, and the other 3 hit PRs and finished strong. all of our kids lifted very well, and they had to hit PRs to win those medals. So I'm very proud of them. Even though they're not national champions, they're champions because they lifted well and competed against themselves, like Hope alluded to earlier, which is the name of the game. We're looking to get bigger, faster, stronger. There's no one else to blame, and it's really a great sport.
CJ, I mentioned some of the kids. Any of the others there that we want to mention that did medal?
Well, we got some youngsters coming up. Jeremiah Goss placed second in the 13 and under 69. We hadn't mentioned Rob Miner, who had a great meet from Chestatee. He finished second, I believe it was. Looking down, London Edwards was the third woman who put together the team that helped us win that national championship with Ellen and Hope. So, those kids did a great job. Zach Smith finished third in the 85 kilo, 14 and 15. So it was scattered all over the place. It was a great opportunity.
Well, you kind of kept it in the family too, Stan. Your daughter finished second, right?
Yeah, my daughter Anna finished second. This is the first time, we just had our 5th child 8 weeks ago.
I saw her. Cute.
Yeah, she's awesome. Adorable, takes after her mother. But my oldest 3, Tre, Anna, and Jack, all lifted in this meet. So it's the first time that we've had more than just Tre lift in national competition, which was its own different type of stress, having 3 of your children lifting. But Tre won, Anna came in second, Jack finished 7th. He was actually the youngest competitor in the meet at 7 years old, and he hit all PRs. It's just a great family sport, great individual sport to grow up and gain confidence and to be a part of something much bigger than yourself.
And we've talked about this before, but there has been some talk about starting kids this young doing this kind of thing. CJ, and you've alluded to that. You've talked about that before.
Yeah, we have. And, it's like anything else. If we've got kids out there playing football or baseball or basketball or soccer, we start with a dowel rod. You learn technique. Technique moves the bar. And that's what we teach. It doesn't matter really what you're doing. If you learn the proper technique, the weight isn't the important part. It's how you move the weight. And if you do that right, everything is safe.
All right. It's just like what you said earlier. I hate to butt in, but Tre's 11, Anna's 10, and Jack is 7. They've all been moving that dowel rod since they were 4 years old.
Yeah.
And it goes back to they were going to the weight room with me when I was training people, and they just wanted to do it. I mean, if you actually watch what occurs, you want to do it. You want to see if you can do it, because it's just a complicated movement that not everyone can do, and we enjoy doing things that not everybody can do.
And the thing that people don't understand, they think, well, you're building the muscles, but really what you're doing is you're affecting the nervous system. And you're teaching the nervous system how to move explosively. And I don't care what sport you're playing, that's what you're doing. Hope started when she was in the 3rd grade, and before that she'd been playing with dowel rods and learning the proper technique. So, if it's taught right, everything is safe. If it's not taught right, any sport is a danger.
In the short time we've got left, I know you guys are getting ready to get all geared up for football because you got summer training happening. But what's ahead for Team Georgia weightlifting now?
Well, for the most part, we're down now until the American Open in December.
Okay.
And that'll be in Mobile. But soon after that, sometime in January, we're going to be headed to Chicago for the Junior Nationals, and we will have several trying to make the Junior World Team. In fact, right now, we've got 2 of Stan's girls over in Malaysia right now. As we speak, getting ready for the Junior Worlds.
Megan Poole and
Jenny Arthur. Yeah. So, it just continues to roll. We'll have the Junior Worlds next year, and then we'll roll around. In the fall will actually be the Youth Worlds. It's just a continuation of trying to get better, trying to become better athletes. For Hope, softball season starts when we get back from vacation.
Wow.
So it's just a continual roll, but we're trying to make them become better athletes, and that's really what it's all about.
All right. Gentlemen, always a pleasure to see you. Good luck in the football season as well as for Team Georgia.
Thank you very much.
One thing before we leave weightlifting. Nice story on our buddy Tim Moon in last Tuesday's Times. T plans on lifting at the WABDL Nationals in Tennessee on July the 9th and at the Georgia Games at the Iron Beast Barbell on Saturday the 16th of July. There'll be a lot of special guests scheduled for that day, including 8-time Mr. Olympia Lee Haney. We're back to wrap it up when All County Sports concludes.
Smith's Cleaning of South Hall has many services to offer businesses throughout Hall County and the surrounding areas. No matter how small or how large your projects are, we can help. Smith's Cleaning of South Hall has 2 large industrial riding scrubbers that are available to clean manufacturing and/or warehouse floors. Call Smith's Cleaning of South Hall at 770-531-5700 888-1533 for a free estimate.
Falcon Parkway Fitness is your neighborhood family fitness center. The friendly, knowledgeable staff, all certified trainers, are there to help you achieve your fitness goals in a state-of-the-art facility, all for less than $1 a day for a membership. Falcon Parkway Fitness is open to fit your schedule. Where else can you find child care, group fitness, personal training, a day spa, and a hair and nail salon all under one roof? That's Falcon Parkway Fitness behind the public shopping center in Flowery Branch. Visit us on the web at www.falconpkwifitness.com.
There are hundreds of options when choosing apparel or promotional items at J. Geyer Advertising and the Trophy Case. We're all about quality and competitive pricing. Sports items are in stock. Look for special pricing on Letterman jackets, corporate apparel, corporate gifts, and custom embroidery. All local high schools should check out the line of spiritware and trophies. We're also offering custom screen printing available for any team sport. Be on the winning side when you choose J. Geyer Advertising and the Trophy Case, locally owned and operated at 250 Dawsonville Highway, Gainesville. Call 770-718-0062 or on the web at jgeyer.com and trophycaseltd.com.
Few notes to tell you as we wrap things up. Congratulations to Gainesville High School's Sarah Hayes. She's the state champion in the pentathlon. Representing the Lanier Running Club, Sarah took the title in the State Junior Olympic Championships in Fayetteville. She led a cadre of 13 athletes from the Lanier Running Club who placed in the top 5 and qualified for the region competition July 7th at Mill Creek High in Houston. West Hall alumnus Hunter Chandler has picked up an NCAA postgraduate scholarship. Hunter was a pitcher for Rhodes College. This year he was 5-2 with a 1.48 ERA. He walked only 13 batters the whole season, earning Capital One All-American status. He was also named to the SCAC All-Tournament team after pitching 10 2/3 innings in relief in a 21-inning win over Oglethorpe University. He only allowed 1 earned run in the longest game in D3 history. He was just as impressive in the classroom with a 3.97 GPA as a business and economics major. His feats on the field and in the classroom played a role in getting him the scholarship, as well as his involvement in campus and community activities, volunteerism, and demonstrated leadership ability. The Gainesville Braves 11 under AAA baseball team is doubly good. They won the Lanier League's regular season title and won the tournament championship as well, while the Hog Mountain Cougars 8-year-old boys won the 2011 Hall County Baseball Championship. Now, you local triathletes may want to sign up for the Toccoa Triathlon. That takes place on August the 28th. It'll be 500 yards in the water, 13 miles on the bike, and a 5K run at the end. A few sites for you if you're interested: www.sportoften.com, www.upstatey, with an Y after state, upstateytry.com, and www.active.com. If you haven't gotten football out of your system, then the Gridiron Alumni Organization wants to talk to you to play some games in July. You can go to gridironalumni.com or call Chris Cavender at 770-538-2002. That's 538-2002. You know, in my 30s and early 40s, I played a couple of those alumni games, was sore for a week, and felt lucky to get out walking and talking. Y'all go play some more football if you want to. Lately, I've been tackling Buicks. Condolences to the family of former Gainesville wide receiver Tyler T.J. Jones, who's now at Notre Dame. The family is mourning the loss of Tyler's dad, former Fighting Irish and professional football player Andre Jones, who last week died suddenly from a brain aneurysm in Atlanta. He was only 42. Thoughts and prayers are with the Jones family. Speaking of thoughts and prayers, now, my apology to retiring Gainesville United Methodist District Superintendent Dr. Gerald Thurman. Last week, in thanking the folks who'd been looking after me during my recent close encounter with a large passenger vehicle, I slipped and called him Gerald Thomas. Well, I do know a Dr. Gerald Thomas in Athens, but in this case, that wasn't him. To Gerald Thurman, I know who you are, brother. Best wishes in your retirement. Now, next week, we'll name our picks for athletes, teams, and coaches of the year dating back to last summer of 2010 through spring of 2011. So you won't want to miss that. That's our show for this week. I'm Garry Glenn. Join us next week right here for more Hall County Sports. Hall County Sports is brought to you in part by Green Ford on Browns Bridge Road in Gainesville. Check out the latest deals. And remember, when you go green Ford. By Mountain View Auto Repair, a full-service shop for all of your automotive needs. Call Danny at Mountain View Auto Repair at 770-535-7278. And by McIntyre Road United Methodist Church. Visit us on McIntyre Road in Oakwood with 3 worship services every Sunday morning, Kids Town and adult small groups. McIntyre Road United Methodist Church is dedicated to transforming the world through the good news of Jesus Christ.